Skills to Gold has been in existence for over 2 years, and we've been doing this. The mindset, the idea, the goal is to help ourselves build a lasting business legacy from that skill, that passion that we have. You have something, you're good at it. You're passionate enough about something. If you have the required skill set to earn from it, by all means, start earning. If you don't, why not skill up so you can earn? Imagine that thing that you so love doing. It's paying the bills. You would only do more. That's the life. That's the legacy. So this evening, I'll be bringing on call amazing professionals. And let's start with Onyechi. I call her my prospect. That story is for another day. Onyechi Etusi is a multifaceted professional with expertise in education, mindset coaching, and holistic development. As head of school executive director of Cora 360 Professionals and founder of Open, she empowers educators and workforces through capacity building. With a master's in educational administration and various local and global certifications, Onyechi mentors and motivates others, fostering growth through education, coaching, writing, and design. Let's make welcome Onyechi Etusi.
So much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
All right. So next, Queen Nwachukwu, Queen, the voice of confidence. She's a managing partner of C.O.N.N.E.C.T Limited, where she transforms budget-friendly travel into world-class experience. A seasoned compare and digital creator, she is known for crafting unforgettable experiences, whether curating journeys across borders or commanding any stage she hosts. With a proven ability to make creativity and execution, Queen positions C.O.N.N.E.C.T and her clients for lasting impact and excellence. Queen, are you on call?
Absolutely, I'm here. Good evening once again.
Good evening. Okay, the third discussant is also on call. Hassan Abubakar Labo is the Chief Executive Officer of HGL Domestic Maintenance Limited. With a strong background in mechanical engineering and a passion for delivering high-quality services. Let's make welcome Mr. Hassan Labo. Commence the conversation. Fantastic. He's here. We're all smiling. Is this a good thing?
Absolutely. That's interesting. Nice to meet you.
Fantastic. All right. So we're going to start, right? Like this. We've done the introduction, but it's not introduction this evening. We want to meet you. We want to know you. We want to understand your brand, what it's about. So let's take a minute or two to do that. In like 1 minute to 2 minutes, let's meet you. Who is Queen Nwachukwu, Queen of the Book, the voice of confidence?
All right. Good evening, Goldpreneurs in the house. All right. So your question is, who is Queen, right?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Who is Queen in a nutshell? The sum of you, your brand, what your title, your affiliations. Who is Queen in a nutshell?
All right. So if I really start doing that definition, it means you might actually have to start writing a book. But since you said in a nutshell, I'll try to be as brief as possible. So by profession, Queen is a mathematician who has an exceptional love and an undiluted love for travel. It has been my dream to travel the world, at least before a certain age, growing up and all. So growing up, my parents have always wanted me to be a medical doctor because my father is a doctor, but of course I traded a different path. But today I can say that I am an entrepreneur. I dare to say a successful entrepreneur. I am also a compere, and I also have a love and passion for seeing youths who have visions and are pursuing their visions. It's my utmost joy to see youths have a vision, pursue it, and succeed in it. So summarily, I am an entrepreneur and I am a compere. I am also a techie person. I'm into visuals and I also do website design and a lot of that. So that's summary of it. Like I said, if I go into details, we're going to write a book. So I'll stop here.
All right. Thank you very much. You are an entrepreneur. You love travel. You're glued to it.
Yeah.
I'm certain that led to the creation of C.O.N.N.E.C.T. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So compare. You're also a digital nomad. Hassan, let's jump straight to you. All right. So who is Hassan Labu in a nutshell? You, your affiliation, your business, your passion. In a minute or two, just give us a summary.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Coach, good evening, my fellow panelists, and good evening, guests. Well, Hassan is somebody who is passionate based on his dreams and who is so determined on achieving his goal. That's why Hassan created a company named HGL Maintenance Company. And HGL Maintenance Company is a one-stop maintenance facilities maintenance company that provides preventive and corrective maintenance services, basing them on engineering principles and professionalism. If you have a property, definitely you will have facilities that need to be maintained. So HGL is ready to be your facility ally so that maybe in the nearest future or in any time in the situation of breakdown of that facility, HGL will be there for you. And if you also like, we can be your ally for preventive uh, maintenance so that maybe you can avoid that breakdown so that to avoid the downtime of your facility. So this is what HGL is. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I mean, they say every opportunity to speak is an opportunity to market yourself. He just did that, telling you what HGL is and telling you to partner and come do business. I like that. I love that energy. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So good evening, everyone. My name is C.O.N.N.E.C.T. And talking about myself, I am a lady that wears so many caps. So I don't even know which side of me I should introduce. But first and foremost, I am a mother and I am a professional educator. I am a teacher, a proud one for that. I'm a passionate teacher. I'm also a mindset coach, like you said. I am the founder of Open, the acronym for Organization of Professional Educators in Nigeria. I am also the executive officer or director, Cora 360 Professionals. Cora means keeping organizations running ahead, all round professionals. So that's because I love professionalism in everything that I do, down to even trading, buying and selling. I am someone that believes in being professional anywhere you find yourself, as long as it's not a personal gathering or a social gathering. Even in a social gathering, you also have to be professional, which is what birthed my organization called Cora. So I love teaching. I love being in the classroom. I love children so much. And one thing I love doing is to make impact wherever I find myself. I love empowering people. You can't meet me and remain the same. That's one thing I can tell you about me. You can't meet me and remain the same, because anybody I come across or anybody that I meet in this life I will either impact that person or that person impacts me. So what I'm saying is that I'm an all-rounder. I'm just everywhere. But basically, I am a professional educator. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What kept repeating in my head is the side of teaching and professionalism. You love to teach, and I'm sure that's connected to everything else. Keeping organizations running ahead. I love that. You have a way with acronym. Open, Cora. I've heard of Cora, but I didn't know the meaning. Now I know. I've been educated. Thank you for the schooling. Open. I was at the launch of
Yeah.
Open. That's a story I would love you to share during the course of this discussion this evening. So thank you. Let's circle back to
Okay.
Queen. You've told us about your brand. You told us about Zuri Sky. You're a digital nomad, and so I'm particular about Zuri Sky. I would like to know, what is Zuri Sky? How did you start? How did you come about the name? And what? Just tell us about Zuri Sky. How you got started and what it's all about.
Okay. Thank you once again, Mr. African Guru. So even though I didn't share more light in Zuri when I spoke before, because the question was who is Queen? So I basically talked about Queen. So now introducing the Zuri aspect into it. Zuri is a travel and tour company with a mission to deliver luxury on budget travel experience, right? Because it's known that a lot of people think that you have to break the bank to be able to be able to have an unforgettable travel experience, but that's one of the reasons why Zuri came into the picture, to prove that you can actually have a fun and amazing travel experience without necessarily breaking the bank, and you can actually have luxury while doing that. So we provide, part of the services we provide is flight booking, curated tours, we provide hotel bookings, travel consultancy, visa support, and curated tours tailored to your desired needs. So beyond logistics, our brand is also built on trust, accessibility, and a world-class service, ensuring that clients have peace of mind. And how you, another part of your question says, how did we start? So Zuri started from just wanting to bridge the gap between the airline and customers. That was the basic idea behind Zuri And this was born out of the need, because when I saw some people having challenges, especially when you buy a flight ticket and then you want to do a change or you want to get a refund, it becomes a very big issue. So I saw a need, and then I felt, okay, we can actually come in and bridge this gap. And that was how Zuri was birthed. And then we started by helping friends, close networks, fixing their bookings and all of that. And today we've transformed, evolved into a full registered company, meeting various needs, meeting various travel needs. And that's back to you, African Guru.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that. If you love travel, let me repeat that. Get luxury on budget. That's catchy. I always thought that if you want luxury, it has to be money on. They say luxury or nothing. That's how the song went, right? Luxury or nothing.
Yes, that's a song. But
lots of money. So if you're telling me now that with my budget you can give me luxury, that's interesting to me. I would like to know more. I would like to be able to patronize luxury with the affordable budget within my reach. Right? And I'm sure if you're on call and you want to travel, you've heard the queen herself, the CEO, the creative director. She doesn't like to be called the CEO. But the CEO of Zuri is on call. I'm certain that she can profile that luxury on budget. So thank you very much, Queen. Let's move on to my prospect. That's the we'll share it someday. Cora 360 and Open. How did you start? Tell us about it and how did you start?
All right. So for Cora 360, I started Cora 360 in the year 20. No, I didn't start it as Cora 360 actually. It started as Cora Interiors. Okay. So like I said, I wear many hats. I am also an interior deco. I'm a graphic designer. I am a poet. I write. So I do a lot of things. When I started my interior deco, I named it Cora Interiors. Actually, Cora is from the short form of my daughter's name. Her name is Zikora. So I just called it Cora Interiors. Okay, so fast forward to 2020 when I had this desire, this passion to train not just educators, but entrepreneurs, business owners, people, because I've met people in life and I've realized that even in trading, in buying and selling, professionalism is lacking. People think that because they are not in offices, because they are not in a government setting or in a professional setting, they shouldn't act professionally. So I meet people and I want to do business with them, and professionalism is lacking. And that makes me run away. Not just me. I've realized that so many people lose clients because they are not professional in discharge of their duties, no matter the duty you are performing, no matter what you are doing. I don't know if you understand. So that brought about the desire to teach people, to empower people, to become professionals. Like, you need to be professional in anything you're doing. whether your business, whether in office setting, all of that. And that was what brought about Cora 360 professionals. And we started with the educational sector. Like I told you, I'm a teacher. And I realized that most times when I tell people that I'm a teacher, they give me this look like, is it that you did not get another job to do? Like, why are you? I'm telling you, I've gotten that question more than I can't even count the number of times I've gotten that question. And then when I look deeper, I realized that it's because of the way we teachers carry ourselves. I realized that most times, because I also interact with teachers, I was opportune to be in the leadership sphere. Like I led a group of teachers, and I realized that in discharge of their duties, professionalism was also lacking. Do you understand? And this is something that I am passionate about, being professional in anything you're doing. And that was why I thought about, okay, why not start up this thing and empower people, empower the workforce generally in every sphere. And we decided to do that in 5 sectors. So we have the educational sector, we have the entrepreneurship, we have the hospitality sector, we have the humanitarianism, we also have the pastoral care. So what we're trying to do is empower the workforce, give them the right skills, the right thing they need in discharge of their duties, and that's just basically professionalism. So when we're trying to give Cora a professional name, we got the name Cora 360 Professionals, and Cora means keeping organizations running ahead. Because Cora had already been registered, we didn't want to go and get a new name for Cora, and that was why we kept Cora. And luckily for us, we're able to get acronyms that fit into our goal, which is keeping organizations running ahead, all-round professionals. So no matter the kind of organization you run, you need to keep it running ahead with professionals so that your vision, your mission don't die. Okay, so Open is a subset of Cora 360 Professionals. Like I told you, we have 5 sectors. So one of the sectors is education, and Open is a subset under education, meaning Organization of Professional Educators in Nigeria. So what we're about to do, or our aim, our goal, is to ensure that our members, because right now, trust me, we cannot impact the whole teachers in Nigeria. We're talking about millions of teachers, if I'm not wrong. So, but our members, we're going to, empower them with the right skills they need to be professionals in discharge of their duties. That is just basically what we're doing with Open. And like you said, you were there during our launch, and we're even gearing it up the more. We want teachers to be respected, to be given the right accolade they deserve. But at that too, we also need to be professionals. When you do your duty, then people will respect you. I don't know if you get, yeah. So basically, that's what Cora and Open is all about. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. I mean, having an organization that keeps professionals going, an organization that's found on professionalism, I think that's required in all sectors. I already see you and me working. I see you and Hassan working. I see you and Queen working. You just fit in all round. You are into education, entrepreneurship, humanitarian services, hospitality, and pastoral services. An all-rounder. This seems like a perfect fit for this conversation.
Going to Queen now, what are the major challenges that you faced during the course of establishing your business, trying to stand out amongst others, right? And what are the progress you've made so far? Question is two-faced. Challenges faced and progress made so far.
Okay, I'm going to answer the question this way first. Like you already mentioned that, being an entrepreneur means identifying a need and finding a solution to that need. I have already stated the need I identified in the aviation space, especially the main idea was between airline and travelers. But as time progressed, we transitioned from just, solving the problem that had to do with airline into travel generally. Now, what are the challenges I faced? The first challenge I faced was funding. It was a big deal at first, because first, for you to be able to have a travel business and you want people to trust you, come to you, give you their money, you need to have an office space. So it was a big challenge getting that fund, especially if you want to have, a very good office space where people would come and feel at home and feel like, okay, these people are actually running a very successful business. So funding was a challenge. Beyond having the office space, there are other things that money is also needed for in the travel, if you want to run a successful travel business, right? So funding was the first challenge we faced. Then another challenge we also faced was building trust. Right, travel is a space where it is easy to get scammed. There are lots of fake people in this part of the business. People just come out and say they promise you things they can't do. They just make promises that they obviously cannot keep to. It's just like someone coming to tell you that I have a shop log for visa. There's nothing like shop log when it comes to visa processing. There's nothing like shop log. Nobody has the power to issue a visa. Only a consular can do that decision. So people just wake up and tell you that I have a shop log, I can help you get the Canada visa, you want to jump back onto me and all of that. So it's an industry where scam is populated. So breaking in and then winning people's trust was a very big challenge. And then how did we overcome this? So first of all, like I said earlier when I was talking, I said we started by, providing these services from our close friends, from our network, close network. So the people that we have done these services for successfully now stood as our testimonials. They were now giving us referrals. So that was one of the ways that we're able to mitigate the challenge of trust. So we had success stories so that even when people are having that doubt of, okay, are you sure? It's okay, you can ask this person. So we are also able to penetrate into brands. We had some corporate organizations that we work with, and we've been able to provide results for this organization. So it was always very easy when you go to other people to say, I can provide this and that services, and they ask you, who have you done it for? So it's very easy to say, okay, I've done it for this person. We work with MBTE, we work with TED Fund, we work with FIRS, a whole lot of them. So you can always reach out and say, hey, do you know this guy called Sky? Have they done this and that service? And in all of this, so what also mattered is our transparency. We don't promise what we can provide. So this is another way we're able to mitigate that challenge. And above all, one other challenge is, I've mentioned two so far. I said the first one is funding. The second one is building trust. Building because of the scam that is in the industry. And then finally, we had visa policy changes. There were always a lot of changes when it comes to visa policy, especially when it had to, because of course we know we are Nigerians and we know what it is like being in Nigeria. So for the fact that you hold a green passport is somehow, to some extent, there's a level of stigma on you already when you are traveling or even trying to do a visa application. So that's visa policy. Another typical example of that is the Dubai visa. 2 years ago, 2 years down, 2 years. So now it was very easy to get a Dubai visa. You just apply within 24 to 48 hours, your visa is out, you travel, you have a cozy experience, you're back. But now it's not like that again. It's a whole lot. For you to get a Dubai visa, there are a whole lot of processes you have to go to. You have to have a minimum of $10,000 in your account. You have to prove that you have very strong ties that can't take you away. So these are the challenges that we had to deal with visa policies. Another also visa policy that we're dealing with now is the US. Imagine the US telling us that they're going to give us only three months visa. Does that even make sense? It doesn't make sense. So some of these things are challenges that we have to deal with, and then we also have to communicate it with our clients. Like we have a set of clients that their part of their goal is to travel every 3 months. So they just put a call across, hey Queen, just please get me a destination. I know they travel quarterly, so I need to think of a new destination they have to go. So now, but before I can do that now, I have to think so hard. I have to consider what are the new immigration rules that is guiding this place I want to recommend, because I can't just wake up and recommend as I used to before. Another typical example is Qatar. Qatar now is currently banning men from traveling alone. So if you want to travel as a Nigerian man, you have to go with your family. So you can imagine the stigma that is on Nigerians, and then coupled with our federal government laws that are not also so favorable to us. So there are a lot of things to do with in this particular area of or what I say, line of business that I've chosen. But somehow we're still, finding a way to mitigate these challenges and survive all the way. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I don't know. What did man do to man? You have to travel with your family, for God's sake. And guess who is paying if you're traveling with your family? Who will pay? Anyway, thank you very much for that. There's a lot of challenge, but some way, somehow, you found a way to curtail and still push and forge ahead. The call to action for me here is, no matter the challenge you're facing in whatever business that you're doing, if the passion is there, if the zeal is there, there's always a way out. Don't give up, keep pushing, keep finding alternative route to get to your desired destination. That's the take home for me. So let's move on quickly to Onye. Same question, challenge and progress, or challenges and progress made so far in your endeavors.
Okay, that question. So man, of course, will pay now. So everybody is still on the man, so the man will definitely pay and then carry us. I think I like that policy. In fact, I want that one to be implemented. So the mentors. Okay, that's by the way. For my own question, yes. So what are the challenges? I'm going to answer this, sorry, but so I'm going to say the challenges and how I was able to overcome. That's if I've even overcome. Like the one I'm yet to overcome, I'll let you know that I'm not done overcoming this one. Okay, so and I think that these challenges, I'm going to mention like 4 or 5. And these challenges are challenges that I know I've discussed with other people that are, that are into business and running organizations, and they have the same thing, the same kind of challenge. Okay. So the first one is getting started. Starting the organization, starting the business. So the difference between Onyechi Etusi and the teacher in the classroom there is because I started. I had a vision. I saw a problem. I decided to, bring solution to the problem. I decided to explore, actually bring solution, to explore and see ways that I can bridge that gap. And I didn't just stop at that. I moved ahead to start. Abdul, I can tell you for free that it took me the courage. It took me months to decide that I want to start right now. Because I kept thinking, what will people say? What if it flops? And trust me, that is what is keeping so many people back there. People have lots of ideas, beautiful ideas. There are lots of ideas in people's heads, but they cannot start. So the first challenge is getting started. And even getting started and being consistent, because you might start and then you face one challenge, maybe another thing comes up and you are already saying, I beg, let me just stop this thing and go back to what I was doing before. So the first one is getting started. And how was that? In terms of getting started, I would say that I have overcome that because I started. I met some hitches here. It wasn't what I expected. I was thinking that in some areas it's going to be a smooth ride. And then I met some, obstacles. I wanted to run back. Thank God for good people around me. Thank God for good partner. In fact, I decided to partner with the best. When I say partner now, like confide with the best, get people, my team members are people that they will not let me, you can't even say no. They will keep pushing you. So even if you want to run away, I had team members that would always want to push me. So one of the things that helped me to overcome getting started was having a very strong team. Okay. Then secondly, another challenge, people's mindsets. Do you know, to get people to understand your vision and even buy into it is a problem. I'm going to match these two, people's mindset and people believing in you. So you're just coming up from nowhere and you want to come and tell me that you are a professional educator. Who are you? What have you done to make us believe in you? I don't know if you understand. So it was a difficult thing to get people to believe in me. The only people that believed in me are people that I have worked with. So they know me, they know what I'm made of, they know what I'm going to bring out. But people that were just meeting me for the first time were giving me this skeptical look, like, who are you? What do you even have to bring to the table? So that was a big challenge for me. And then people's mindset. Sometimes you put out programs for free. It's only in this, I don't know why people will see an opportunity to learn something new, to get knowledge. Knowledge is not free. And people will see it for free and they will still not want to key in. For instance, what you are doing now, trust me, people would have bought into this and there's no learning that is a waste. I've learned one thing from what Queen just said right now. Trust me. And I believe that when Hassan will speak too, I'm going to learn one thing. But people don't believe in this. People's mindset. I've noticed that one of the challenges, major challenge we have in Nigeria is that mindset. Okay, and that's it, is the mindset that will get people to believe in you. So that's another major challenge. People believing in me. So have I overcome? Have I, moved away from that challenge? Not fully, not yet. I'm still pushing through. But I can tell you that it's not how I started in 2020, 2021 that I am right now. If I had 10 people believe in me 2020, right now I have 100 or 200. So it's a gradual process. It's not going to just, happen overnight. But I know that there is a progress so far because I know that the people that were calling me then are now more right now. So that's the second one, people's mindset and people believing in you. The third one is partnerships and collaboration, government collaboration. Governments make it difficult for you to even thrive. Because one thing you need in your business is credibility. One thing you need in your organization is credibility. And the best way to get this credibility is from the government. Because even private sectors, some people don't even believe in them so much. But when you have a partnership with governments, like for instance, if I have an endorsement from Federal Ministry of Education, trust me, teachers will take it seriously. But my brother, can I tell you something? For you to even get collaboration with government is a problem. Sometimes you even have to pay. Even when you are showing them, you're giving them the blueprints. They know that it's profitable. In fact, they will tell you that this is a beautiful idea. Oh yeah, now collaborate with me. Now it's a beautiful idea. Let's do it together. It becomes a problem. And that's when you now see the protocol, the things you need to do. That one too is even tiring. And trust me, these days, what I do is that I don't even seek their. I get so tired that I just say they mustn't even endorse. Let me just keep pushing it there, one after the other, one after the other. One day they will endorse. They will just buy into it because it's an issue. And then partnerships too, getting other private sectors to partner with you. Getting people to just not even the finances yet, to even cushion the burden, like both the ideas and all of that. It's a major challenge. And again, I have not overcome that. I've not fully, passed through that obstacle. It's something that is still in progress. But I can still tell you that it wasn't so before. It's better now. And that's because people are beginning to believe in me. And then the last one, just because of time, is we all know it's money, finances. To do these things, you need money. Okay, so sometimes we use our money. Sometimes I just get my salary and everything is just going into the organization, and that's because I know that it's going to pay in the long run. So another major challenge is finances, but trust me, it's becoming better by the day and all of that. So basically, these are the 4 challenges that I would like to share with everyone on call this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I love how you're able to generalize this and not just focus on your own profession, right? From the way you spoke about this, everyone on call can take notes on how it is. I love the start points. I'm a big fan of starting. If you have an idea, you don't need it to be fully formed. Go ahead and start. And you keep innovating along the line. A useless start is better than beautiful excuse for not starting. So just go ahead and start. Let people say that, oh, look at what he's doing. It's better to start. So thank you very much for that. Let's move on to Hassan and let's get yours to challenges and progress so far. Mr. Hassan.
All right. Thank you, Mr. African Guru. Well, challenges are enormous, but, as Oyeze said, believing somebody to believe in you on what you do, that's the most challenging issue. Because when HGL journey started, I assure you, even my family members are not in support of what I really believe in. So they just take it as just mere waste of time. And what they want me to do, just I should calm down and wait for me to secure a job. All these things that maybe I initiated, that this is what I really want to do, they just take it as mere waste of time, as I said. Well, HGL, since from the beginning, because the reason why I say so is when I really realized that I have something and I need to make it happen, is when I start facing challenges, be it financial challenges, be it sportive challenges, and be it structural challenges. As I did mention, I studied mechanical engineer. Originally, I'm trying to be manager. So I really have this technical know-how on how to manage facilities and also have experience on managing facilities because where I grew up, I'm the one that maintaining the facilities of our environment. I did that voluntarily without any charge for that. And thanks, I really want to appreciate the skills to goals establishment because with just the name, before I even enrolled with skills to gold, with just the name, skills to gold, I really thought a lot. That's how skills to gold. What skills did I have? I really thought a lot when I realized that I have skills that I really want to turn into. That's the song. And after I start thinking how to establish that skill. So I start consulting my register a company. I want to do this. I want to do that. He just instead of I really wish maybe he said I'm not going to give you instead of demoralizing me that no, that's not important. Don't do that. You are just going to waste your time and resources. So I just leave him and go and source money somewhere. So I did register gradually and also start purchasing some furnitures of my office gradually. After they have make some certain value, I said, okay, now I want to hire a office that is maybe any plaza that is nearby. And I consulted for that price and I really look for that money and I hire office for me. And it's so disheartening to see that you put everything in place and there is no revenue, zero revenue. So that was another challenge because we establish everything. We have the technical know-how, we have the personnel, we have everything. And we were doing the marketing vigorously, but no revenue. No revenue. This is and that company needs to be maintained. There are overhead. I have a staff. I need to pay him, but I have to source money somewhere to take care of that. So gradually, just resilience and having the passion of what we do, and know that one day things will be better. That's what keeps me going. So we thank God. Right now, we have a lot of success because I have a lot of partnership. I have a lot of like engagements with offices, with estates and residential. So that's is very good to go, sincerely. Yes. So thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you very much for the accolades. I mean, when we had the first conversation about converting skills to gold, right? It's about if you think it's possible, then there's nothing stopping it from being possible. All you just have to do is to go ahead and start. And I'm glad that you're thriving. Like it said, amongst other discussants this evening, consistency is key. Keep at it, and there's nothing stopping you from going global. So thank you very much for that. Onye did mention partnership and collaboration. So at this junction, maybe in a minute or two, I would like to hear, let's start from Onye. What are the available opportunities for partnership, collaboration, and sponsorship you have currently? And let's align that with your vision for the future. So in a minute or two.
Okay, I'm not sure I understand the question. So is it the ones that I am already engaged in or the ones
what's available? Okay. What's the vision for the future? And are there opportunities for partnership, collaboration, and sponsorship for the vision you have for the future for Cura 360 and Open?
Yes. There are a lot of opportunities for partnerships and collaborations, especially in the educational sector. especially in the educational sector. See, we have a lot to do. And that makes me, I'm very proud of my friend, Oluwaseyi Anifowose. He just did a Let There Be Teachers conference and, got the Guinness World Record. I don't know if you heard about it. So this is just the beginning. We need teachers to be proud of their profession. So there are lots of opportunities for people to partner, to empower teachers, give them the right skills, give them the right trainings, give them the right teachers need to have laptops. You will not believe me when I tell you that some teachers don't even know how to operate laptops, even at this time and age. So we need organizations or companies that can, provide laptops for the teachers, train them on how to use these things.
Let's move on to you. What's the vision for the future, and what are the available opportunities to align with this vision in terms of partnership, collaboration, and sponsorship?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So if I get your question correctly, you're asking what is the vision of Zuri.Sky for the future, right? And then collaborations or partnership opportunities that we have. Okay. So one of the ultimate vision of, let me be sure that's a question, right? So I don't answer out of box. All right. Okay, so one of the ultimate vision for Zuri.Sky is to transform Zuri.Sky from a travel support company into a global African airline, right? And Zuri.Sky we're looking forward to birthing Zuri.Sky Airways, where we're going to be more than flights. It's going to be a symbol of excellence, reliability, and pride for Africa. So this is our ultimate vision. And what are the rooms for collaborations that we have? So currently, we are currently transforming Zuri.Sky into a techie company, into a techie travel company. What do I mean by that? We are looking at deploying an API integration that powers booking engine on our website, where we can be able to do our bookings on our current active websites. Of course, our website is active and current. You can also check it out maybe after this, called www.zurisky.com. So we are looking at deploying an API integration of booking engines where you can search for your flights, book and pay. You can manage your travel. You can do your change. You can cancel if you want. I mean, if you want to do a refund and all of that. So we're also looking at integrating tours where you can come on our platform and book your tours on the go. You don't have to call me, Queen, I want to go to this place, plan this and plan that. On our website, where we do that API integration, you're going to plan your tours by yourself on our website. We're also going to integrate insurance and travel logistics. So we also understand that there are lots of other travel businesses or partners that have something similar to this, but after doing a comprehensive search, and I've compared virtually all the African websites that offer just about the same service, I realized that none of them have all of this incorporated in one. So that's actually what's going to make us distinct from every other, travel provider. And it's been known that it's been projected that by the year 2030, that travel industry is deemed to hit about $250 billion. So we are positioning Zuri.Sky in a way that we are going to tap into that untapped resources that has been projected for the year 2030. And how can you be a partner? You can come on board. You can be a partner. You can collaborate with us. You can sponsor. Of course, this API integration is not cheap. It's pretty on the high side. So we are looking at people who would want to invest, so to be, so we can get these API integrations and make Zuri.Sky a full-blown techie travel company where everything can be done on your smartphone. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that comprehensive brief. The vision is clear. Zuri.Sky, Airpeace, which other one is there? I'm looking at local. Okay, Qatar Airways and the like. So Zuri.Sky, being a global conglomerate in terms of traveling. If you think of the sky, think of Zuri. That's the vision. And it's open for collaboration. I'm just thinking, now I am able to partner and I bring the sum of, let's say, $30,000. And in the nearest future, I can call myself a millionaire in dollars because I made this decision today. That sounds interesting, but that's just me in my head. I like to think loud. So let's go back to Onye. The vision for Cora 360 open and where there's room for partnership and collaboration.
So, like I was saying, we are still focusing on the educational sector. So we have opportunities for partnerships and collaboration. A lot needs to be done in the educational sector in terms of training, in terms of teachers' welfare, and that has to do with their salaries and everything. You know, in terms of churning out professional teachers, expertise in their field. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. And unfortunately, the budget for even this is even very low. Whenever I look at the budget, education is really having, I don't think this government is very, very interested in this sector. So we will keep doing what we are doing as a private organization and then see how far we pray that the government will buy into what we are doing and, support us. But we can also, we have opportunities for private sectors to also partner with us. So that's just for education. But like I told you, Cora is very broad. We have both hospitality, that's an untapped area, but we're beginning to, move in gradually where we're going to partner with hotels, restaurants, bars, and all of that. Even fuel attendants like the fuel stations, even the bus driver on the road and all of that. We want to explore, we want to, penetrate into all these sectors, but it's just a gradual thing. When we've consolidated in the educational sector, we can now move into hospitality, move into entrepreneurship. That's where you have your traders, the people in the market selling tomato and onions and all of that. So let me just share something. It just came up now. Let me just share with you. So I went to IC World to buy some foodstuff, and I saw the way tomatoes and pepper and onions were well packaged. And then I asked myself, what's the difference between, I just felt like buying. I had no need for it, but I just felt like buying it. Do you know why? Just because of the way it was packaged and how neat it was. I just felt like carrying it. And then I asked myself, what's the difference between this person selling it here and the person in the market selling it, in that basket and all of that? That's packaging. And it might shock you to know that I bought it more expensive. It was more expensive there, but I still bought it. I don't know if you understand. It was definitely more expensive, but I still bought it just because of the way they packaged it. So what am I saying? So we're trying to explore different areas, like I said. Yeah, so there are a lot of opportunities out there, but hopefully our vision is to empower the workforce to be professionals in discharge of their duties, basically. And I believe that in the nearest future, we're going to have that. We're going to reach out to a lot of people, a lot of Nigerians.
Thank you. I mean, this vision is deep. In my mind, I'm picturing a corporate agbiru. That's just what I'm picturing. Now, relating that to the traders and the likes, going to the market and it's not all disarray. It's well packaged and arranged. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. I've heard the story of a teacher that went from classroom to working for World Bank, right? And I would say it's still part of this package. You said something that what made you different, what makes the teacher in the classroom different from you is you getting started, packaging yourself and branding yourself up. So if you're able to do this is not just going to transform yourself and the business that you're doing, but it's going to transform the economy at large. So this is huge. This is really, really huge. And I look forward to betting this vision. So Mr. Hassan, let's move on quickly to you. What's the vision for HGL? And are there room for partnership, collaborations, and sponsorship in this vision?
Absolutely. Well, HGL is determined to be the trusted maintenance ally to domestic industries in Nigeria. So our vision is that right now we are basically in Kaduna. This is our headquarters. We are determined in the nearest future to be in Abuja and Kano. And this goes on. And HGL determined to establish a facilities academy, maintenance academy for teaming youth so that maybe we can eradicate or minimize the kind of unemployment rates that we have in the country. So this is the the vision that HGL has, and we are also determined to see that we become, as I said, trusted and reliable maintenance company to every organization, every institution, every factory, so that maybe it institutions, be it like hotels, be it supermarkets, be it government house, be it everywhere. We have the resources, we have the manpower, we have the technical know-how, we have everything to see that we maintain that facility of yours to avoid downtime. So this is what HGL envision, and we are open for collaboration because our dream is big, because we want to contain Nigeria as whole. So we open for collaboration. Thank you, sir.
All right. So thank you very much. I mean, among the discussants, me personally, I already see myself keen into what all of you are doing, right? And I will implore all of us to find a way to collaborate. Let's connect. Let's see how we can do more. You're thinking of a training institute for domestic maintenance, right? So you're looking at technicians, plumbers, carpenters, and the likes. Cora has a role to play in that. You want to go around Nigeria expanding your business. Zuri.Sky has a role to play in that. So this is collaboration amongst us, not even talking of the audience listening to us currently and the many more that will listen to this video when it's uploaded. So there's room for collaboration. Let's think collaboration. Collaboration, they say, is the new oil. It's no longer crude. You collaborate, you can make more money than what you make from crude. So that's that. So I asked if there's any question, but I'm not getting that. So with this, I'll swing into call to action for the audience, the participant listening in. January, February, March is gone. April, May, June is gone. July, August, and we're coming to the end of September. Some people are finding it difficult to start a business. Some people are finding it difficult to stay consistent. Some people have not even started on their goal this year, and some are still battling with what should they even go ahead with? What should they start with? Some are thinking of quitting. So from your experience as an entrepreneur, as a leader, as a professional, let's start with Queen. What's your call to action to people on call and the viewers from different parts of the world that will get the opportunity to see this? What's your call to action?
Okay. Thank you once again, African Guru. I appreciate the opportunity, and it's an honor to be on this platform. So what would I say that my call to action would be? I would say join this journey. Then, ladies and gentlemen, goldpreneurs, entrepreneurs, whatever field you find yourself, please join this journey. Whether as a client, as a partner, or as an investor, Zuri.Sky is ready to work with you. Together, we'll make history, from seamless travel solution today to a proudly African airline tomorrow. So whatever category you find yourself, please join us. We are willing and open to work with you. Zuri.Sky to the world. Thank you once again, African Guru.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Queen did not mention that, but let me add to it. I'm sure there's a referral package for everybody on call. Both Onye, Hassan,
yes. Sorry, I don't know how I missed that. So, okay, and even if you are not going to be traveling yourself, so we have a referral package for anyone who refers someone to us. Like if you refer someone to us who comes to buy an international ticket for you, we have a huge sum amount of 20,000 naira to give you as a reward for referring someone to us. And then if you also refer someone who buys like a travel package, I mean, depending on where the destination is, there's always something for you when you refer someone, not even as a travel. So just send someone to us, and the person buys into our services and travels successfully and back. Will definitely pay you your referral bonus. Yes.
All right. Thank you. I like that part. I mean, I love marketing. Any opportunity to speak, sell your markets, carry it on your head. Nobody will do that for you. So please, by all means, hold it serious. So thank you very much for that CTA. Let's move on to Onye, your call to action to people on call in terms of what they are doing and what you're doing.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'm just going to say one thing. Well, for my own organization, for my own business, I am not going to do I like that opportunity, Queen, 20,000 for anybody I bring. That's good. I'll put that in mind. But for my own organization, I don't have that kind of opening or opportunity. But what I'm going to say is that I am open for any empowerment session. Like I said, it's one thing I love doing. I love making impact. I love empowering people. I believe that when I give to people, I have room to get more. So I don't mind sharing my knowledge, even if it's for free. I don't know. I don't always monetize things. Okay. I know that it's going to come back in some other ways. I'm going to get the rewards in some other ways. Okay. But what I'm going to tell everyone on call this night is get started. You see that idea in your head. My brother, my sister, start. No matter how small, people will laugh at you. Your friends will not support you. I am telling you. People you know, if you start up a business banking on the people you know, on family members and friends, it's already flopping. So just get started. The right audience will locate you. Just keep doing what you are doing. Even if it's one person that likes whatever you are doing or that sees it, just be visible. You can't move forward without taking a step. Just take that step. One step at a time, you will get to the top. We can't know what you are doing if you are not visible. Make yourself visible. Put yourself out there. Sell yourself. Then people will see you one day and even ask you, what are you even doing? Whenever people start asking you, what are you even doing? My dear, you are beginning to make impact. Very soon your business will get in there. So get yourself out there, put yourself out there, make yourself visible, sell yourself, carry your market in your head on your head. Nobody will do it for you. And then thirdly, your mindset. You need to have a change of mindset. This is not a mindset session, but I know what mindset has helped me to achieve so far in my life. You need to work on your mindset, okay? It's not village people that is doing you or anything. Yeah, there is village people there, but you need to work on your mindset and push yourself out there. And let me tell you, never say never. There is nothing you cannot achieve. Once you put your mind to it, there is nothing that you cannot achieve. So I'm going to leave us with this word. Thank you so much. And thank you, African Guru, for having me here. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed myself. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, I love your call to action. Get started. I'm a big fan of starting. I can't oversee that. Start. Just go ahead and start. No matter how stupid or how incomprehensive your idea is, find who to talk to and go ahead and start. If you're truly passionate enough about it, you will find a way to make it work. You don't throw out a baby because the baby cries too much. You find a way to nurture and keep growing that baby until he or she becomes something or someone. No, someone, not something. Someone you're proud of. So groom that business, groom that idea, nurture it, let it get to that point. Thank you very much for that nudge and call to action. I'm already thinking of collaboration and room to do more, to bring you in. We talked about mindset. We're going to work on that. All right, Mr. Hassan, let's come to you.
All right, sir. That's very interesting. Well, HGL delivers reliable, efficient, and caring maintenance services that keep homes, businesses, and industries safe, function, and thriving. So we are determined to see that every facility that we have, we treat it like our own. And my very own call to action is that the powerful word that is being mentioned is that just start. Of course, I really regard a new business as a new baby. Like I just compare the two, because when you have a new business, just take it as you have a new baby, because a new baby need to be nurtured, need to be taken care of until it reaches some certain ages, like 7, before that newborn baby start taking care of him or herself. Talk less of taking care of you. So it has a lifespan, it has a payback period time. So when you are into business, try to know that it's not one-time thing. You have to persevere. You have to be consistent. You have to just start. If you start gradually, you will have zero revenue. People will start rejecting. People will start condemning, etc. But know that, like, you have a newborn baby, and as you have a newborn baby, you can't just leave that baby alone. You need to nurture her. You need to take care. You need to wash the food. If you need to do everything, and you need to go and source something, maybe food, shelter, etc., for that newborn baby. So likewise, business, take care of your business, nurture it gradually. You will reap the fruits of success. So this is what I really have. Thank you, Dr. Campbell.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for that nudge and call to action. Take your business as your baby, nurture, groom, and keep giving life to it. And eventually, it will give back. For me, right, I am big on passion.
Absolutely.
I am totally big on passion. If you're not passionate about it, don't start. You're only wasting your time. All business comes with its challenge. And in the academy, we have a hallmark, right? If you want to do something, ensure you're passionate enough about it. Skill up. Get the required skill set to make that work. Brand it up. If you want something, Onye mentioned that she went somewhere and the way the tomatoes were arranged, that was what nudged her to buying it. You cannot overemphasize the power of branding. If you don't brand up, people will price you stupid. If you want the big bag, brand up. If you want to measure shoulder to shoulder with the likes of the Fortune of 500, be the Fortune of 500. Be what you want people to see you as. You can't expect someone to pay you $1 million when you don't believe you're worth $1 million. If you put yourself in that pedestal, you will get there. People will come and tell you, come on, what do you have to offer? She also said something when you mentioned that if you're starting a business and you're thinking the people in your immediate network, your family and friends are the ones that will take you there, you've already failed. Start the business, create the value for your target audience, right? And keep working at it, keep working that angle, and eventually you will succeed. So thank you very much for staying with us till this very junction. This conversation has really been impactful. I've gotten a lot of take home. Myself, right? There's a lot of take home. There's a lot to do. If you've not started, it's not too late. Get started. If you've started and you're facing challenge or challenges, stay consistent. Reorient, learn, ask yourself, do a 360 review. What are you doing wrong? And how can you do it better? How can you make it better? How can you get to the next step? Talk to people. Talk to your friends. Talk to people that you respect. Find mentors. Find mentors. If you have to pay for it. If you want to see far, stand on the shoulders of giants. That's how you can see far. People have walked the path already. I've paid a lot to get to where I am. And trust me, it's still in my budget to pay a whole lot more to go further. Because knowledge is good, but not all knowledge is free. Some you have to pay for it. So you have to be willing to go the mile. If you see yourself there, you will get there. You have to create the vision, trust the process, and keep walking that path. But if you don't have a vision, where are you going to? You don't even know where you're going to. So how would you know when you've gotten there? So thank you very much. At this junction, I would say thank you for coming to share with us your wealth of knowledge and experience. Queen the Vogue, C.O.N.N.E.C.T, Hassan Labo, thank you very much for sharing with us your wealth of knowledge and experience this evening. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your journey. And this, I am certain, it will not only impact the people on call, but a lot more that will get to see this video. So thank you. At this junction, we are at the end of the program.